What's good, everyone? In today's video, I will be guiding you every possible ways to farm cash extremely fast in Blox Fruit on every single sea exting and prior to update 20. As you see, I'm currently been gambling a lot on the Blox Fruit gacha NPC, which resulted in only having a low balance of cash left. But we can revive them by following these strategies. Also, most of these lists that I'm revealing in this video are mostly known by a lot of Blox Fruit players in general. So therefore, if you most likely know them a lot, then this will just be recaping most of them in this guide. And finally, don't forget to use my star code when buying Robux. It will be grateful if you use it. First, let's start with the first C. So the best method for beginners to obtain a lot of cash in Blox Fruit is to server farm chests. Players around level 50 can farm the Pirate Island. There are 4 chests, and one of them spawn as a diamond chest, which can reward players with a lot of money if they collect it. The rest of them are gold chests that gives around 100 to 900 belly, depending on what level you are. Chests commonly rewards belly by calculating the player's level to ensure that they get the fair belly as what they get for killing the NPC's reward value. Additionally, there is also a hidden room in the upper Skylands for players who are level 450 or higher. In the Aztec structure, you can see a secret entrance that requires you to break the object or teleport through. I recommend using any abilities that teleport or break the wall, otherwise you are unable to enter in. Once you are in, you can see 2 sections that have 4 gold chests on each side. There you can continuously server hop and farm until you have earned the belly to buy your dream item. Thus, that is pretty much all the highlighted tips I know so far about the first C. Anyways, let's move on to the second C. Welcome to the second C. This is the only strategy to gain cash, regardless of what I mentioned in the first C. This method is to farm sea beasts. However, if you do not have any good moveset for the sea beast, then you are more likely going to die instead of killing it, as the beast is extensively strong. So it is recommended to grind with players or your friends, or use the magma fruit with the first move awakened, which drains a motherload of health from the NPC and players. The chance of the sea beast spawning is random. You may encounter other NPCs like the ship raid, which can destroy your boat. There isn't quite a lot for the second C aside from boss farm, chests, and raids. But I'm going to guarantee that there is way more for the third C, so let's move on to it. Another way I can find for second C is factory raid, but it does take really long for this event to occur. Now this C is where you find most of the best methods to farm cash, so I'm going to explain all of them here. First, we know the sea beast in the second C spawns as an individual, but in third C, there is a chance it spawns 3 of them at once, and it is highly recommended not to fight on your own unless you have support backing up for you. As what I mentioned before, use Magma Awakened first move, and has some good moveset equipped, but each one you killed will be rewarded from 140,000 to 160,000 cash, which means you get around 420,000 to 480,000 if you take 10% or more damage on all 3 sea beast, and it can be doubled if you have 2 times cash game pass brought, which means it can extend all the way to 960,000 of cash, which is insane, and some exclusive accessory drop. Now this technique to grind cash will surprise you, but it's more likely for AFK farming. For this you will need the Buddha fruit equipped, all abilities unlocked and awakened, and also an efficient fighting style. Recommend Sharkman Karate. You will eventually need to download this application called Tiny Task, and follow the layout on my screen. Once you're done, go to where I am, which is at the Christmas Island, find a place like this rock, and execute Tiny Task by pressing F8 to record, and the key you set to playback your record. You can leave Roblox on your computer on overnight with the playback enable, and the next day you can suddenly see a lot of cash in your account. You can also use this to farm bones, which you can use to trade with the Death King NPC that has a small chance of giving you cash. And finally, you can also server hop farm the Cake Queen, which is one of the strongest and highest bosses so far. It only gives you around 30k and 60k cash if you have 2 X Money Game Pass unlocked. Once again, I suggested you should fight the boss with your friends, or spam kill her if you have Buddha V2. In conclusion, sea beast farming is pretty much the best way to farm cash in general, as many from other seas are valuable, but they don't give a lot of cash despite the level you are currently at. However, AFK farming like the one I expressed on the Buddha is still worth the grind. and it can also work in the second C as well. Anyways, I hope this video helps you out. And yes, I experimented with AI on this whole video to see if you like it or not. Thanks for watching.